Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, that being the one book that each one of us should read irrespective of whether we believe in the law of attraction or not. And that book is The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. Now I am not getting paid or anything by the author. I am simply asking you to read this book because I have done it myself countless times, and every time I read this book, it gives me a new sense of, you can say, motivation, pleasure, and inspiration, because this is one book where there are many topics, there are many practical actions which you can take to feel gratitude. The whole book is all about gratitude and gratitude and gratitude. From the beginning to the last page, everything is all about gratitude. And my page also, the reason I'm making the videos is only to tell you guys that gratitude is the most important thing, most important emotion that you need to generate on a regular basis, irrespective of whether your goal is to manifest something or not. I'd like to share a quote from this book, and that deeply touched my heart. And the author has been using this quote in many of the chapters in this book itself. So, the quote, here it goes: whoever has gratitude will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude, even what he or she has will be taken away from him or her. It's such a lovely quote, isn't it? And I'd like to point out here one thing is that the author has mentioned abundance, but even if you don't believe in law of attraction or manifestation, it doesn't matter, because in most of the chapters she has put in bracket, like if you are conscious about health, she has written whoever has gratitude bracket health will be given more. So the point being that even if you want to be healthy, but let's say you feel sick, you are sick most of the time, but if you want to feel healthy, you should be grateful for the fact that you're already healthy, right? So if you feel that way, slowly what happens is that your brain starts to believe that health is your normal way of life, right? And so your body starts to heal faster. Are you getting me? So the point is that it's not only about money, it could work for your health, relationships, career, each and every way of your life. And the one thing that I would like to share with you is that I have read plenty of manifestation books, books on law of attraction, books on healing, health, and many other books I have read. And each author talks about different aspects, okay, and that is also important, no doubt. But the crux, the basic thing is, which I have which I could understand from most of the books, is that it talks about the gratitude which she has put in a straight away manner. There is no complication of any sort. There are no many ways. There's just one way she has mentioned throughout the book. Just she has used different techniques to incorporate it in your daily life, and that is gratitude. So what she is telling is that gratitude is one thing. You might follow many manifestation techniques. You might do the water technique, you might start do visualization, and there are many thousands of techniques are there, manifestation techniques. But the crux of all is that if you feel gratitude for what you have, that like many people feel gratitude for what they have, but if you feel gratitude for things you do not have also, then you will start manifesting them. The point being, let's say I want, in my previous video also I talked about money, right? So if you, let's say, if you want to manifest 1 lakh rupees a month, and you are currently earning only 50,000, or let's say 20,000 a month, so you should not feel depressed. Okay, I don't have money, I want 1 lakh, I don't know how to achieve it. Rather, you should feel grateful for the fact that you're already earning 1 lakh. And you can do one more thing, you can feel grateful that you have earned 1 lakh in the previous month. That is a kind of a hack, you can say. What I do personally is, what I say is, okay, universe, this month I earned 1 lakh rupees, just like I earned 1 lakh in the previous month. Okay, so when I say this statement, my mind, when I am saying that, okay, I'm earning 1 lakh this month, maybe my mind will not believe me 100%. But when I use the second statement where I say that uh, I earned 1 lakh rupees the previous month also, then it becomes like I'm taking it in the past, right? Not in the present. So it becomes easier, to believe this thing. Yeah, so that thing is not mentioned in the book. That is just my hack which I'm applying. But my point is that I cannot stress the importance of gratitude. The author has literally written a whole book on the magic. The magic is nothing but the magic of gratitude. And I have read other books also on gratitude, but this is one of the best books I can suggest you. Even if you don't believe in the law of attraction, manifestation, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, if you feel grateful, if you apply the principles, and forget about the techniques. If you just feel grateful each and every day, each and every moment, your happiness will know no bounds. When I started the law of manifestation, law of attraction, just like I mentioned in the previous video, that I did not believe it because it didn't work for me. But what happened was that when I started to read this book and started to just implement gratitude, just why? Because I was feeling good, right? If you're feeling, see, when you feel grateful for anything, you naturally feel happy, naturally feel good, right? You don't need to, look for manifestation or what are the benefits, what is the goal. You just feel instant happiness when you are happy, right? When you're grateful. So just to feel happy, because I didn't find any other reason to feel happy, right? I was struggling, I wanted to achieve this, achieve that, and I was like very depressed at the moment. So when I came to know about gratitude and its effect on happiness, I just felt like being grateful, right? So when I started to apply the principles, forget about law of attraction, manifest, that doesn't matter. You feel happy at the present moment. See, even manifestation takes time. Like even the for the law of attraction to work, it takes time. But happiness, that's instant. It happens instantaneously. So that is why I'm suggesting each one of you to just read this book, because see, when you read something from an established author, it gets imprinted in your mind. When let's say if I am saying you be grateful, that you might not take me seriously. That is why I decided to use this book as a hook for you. That after reading, maybe, because this is a book which has been sold millions of copies, right? Rhonda Byrne is a famous authority in the law of manifestation, law of attraction domain. So she has written this wonderful book. So maybe you get motivated to feel grateful after you start reading this book. Now I'd like to give just a small disclaimer that when you start reading this book, you will find that there are many techniques mentioned in this book, right? So initially you might get all bogged up, like which one to start from, what to do, what not to do. And what happens is that when we are given many options, we start to avoid it altogether. This is like human tendency, right? When we are given only limited options, then we know what to do. But when we are given many options, like we don't know from where to start, and we just shut the book and we just you forget about it. But I would not suggest you. Like what I personally do is that it is also mentioned in the first chapter itself that you need to write what you're grateful for, right? So what that I have also mentioned in my videos as well, that write whatever you're feeling grateful for, and do it. And you see, one thing is, you can feel grateful throughout the day also, that okay, I'm grateful for that. Can be done mentally. You don't have to speak it verbally, but you can feel it, right? Whenever let's say it's a good weather out there, so you can feel grateful for the weather or anything it could be. And like if it's a nice, like the air is very, you can say clean, unlike what is happening in Delhi right now, right? It's very polluted, but where you are staying, maybe the air is clean, so you can be grateful for that. You can be grateful for the legs, you can, for your hands, or anything that can be, and that can be done mentally. But to put this into practice, what you have to do is, every day at night, what you need to do is, you need to make a journal, a gratitude journal. And I have that also. Let me show it to you. This is my gratitude journal. It's from the same author, Rhonda Byrne only. I like the book. So this is my personal journal which I use. So yeah, what you can do is, make a journal. It doesn't mean you have to buy a fancy book or anything. Just you can write in any copy, or it doesn't matter. What matters is your intention. So what you need to do is, every day, preferably at night, and if in the morning also, it's nice if you can do it. But generally people tend to feel free in the evening, right, when they come back home after from office or work. Yeah, so what you can do is just write 10 things you're grateful for, right, throughout the day. Anything. It doesn't mean that they have to be big things, that okay, something big happened, something wonderful happened, and only that I can feel grateful for. No, the smallest of the things you can be feel grateful for, which I've already mentioned you. So yeah, write those things which you're grateful for, and in the middle, as a hack, what you can do is, write a few things which you have not achieved yet, but still you're feeling as if you already achieved those things. Like if you want to achieve 1 lakh rupees per month, just write, I am very grateful to the universe for having earned 1 lakh rupees this month as well as the previous month. So that is what I do generally. Yeah, so you can also do this. You can add two or three points of things you want to manifest in between those other things which you are grateful for. So this is a hack you can use to train your subconscious to believe that it has already happened. So yeah, I would suggest you do this thing. Write a gratitude, make a gratitude journal. What this will do is, it will wire your mind to find things to be grateful for throughout the day, because at the end of the day you have to write something, right? So throughout the day, your mind, subconscious mind, maybe not your conscious but your subconscious mind also, and slowly your conscious mind also will start to rewire, and it will start to look for things, in the surroundings of which it can be grateful for, so that you can write it down in the evening. So this is the most powerful hack I can suggest you. At least if you do not follow any of the techniques mentioned in the book, at least start from this one, and slowly you will feel yourself to do more and more and more and more. So this is all I'd like to share in today's video. I hope you liked it. If you have any feedback, you can mention it in the comment section below. And if you liked my content, do follow. Thank you.